Listen up, you blundering fools. It's time for the Cracktastic Plastic Podcast. Get all the toy talk your evil hearts could desire from these nincompoops. Jason, Corey, Elgin, and Spooty.
Yo, Joe, and welcome to the Cracktastic Plastic Podcast, where a punk rock band of brothers get together to talk about one of our shared loves, toy collecting. We're here to celebrate how these little colorful pieces of plastic can transform you into a little kid again. That's right, Spooty. If this is your first time listening to or watching us on YouTube, thank you so much for doing that. We really appreciate it. There's a lot of things out there. Take your attention away. And
Corey's one of them. Trying to adjust my shirt.
Yeah, so thank you for tuning in to see that.
If you're wondering why we're all in the same clothes.
What?
Don't.
Please don't. Nobody ever thinks about it. It's been 2 weeks.
They will now.
Thanks.
I wore this the last time we recorded too.
So did I.
I wore this the last time we recorded too.
Yeah.
It's been 10 minutes.
We're going to get lots of things wrong tonight, folks. I just want you to know that we're not toy experts or clothing experts or fashion experts. Things will be wrong.
I've been known to get as many as 4 things wrong in a single day.
Oh, that's true. Whoa, so let's introduce the band, your fellow podcast co-hosts. On lead vocals and rhythm guitar, he's our real American hero. It's Corey Canny.
Hey, I'm Corey, and I like to party.
We know. And on vocals and lead guitar, and a true master of the universe, it's the quiet one, Elgin Arney.
I like to party.
Damn it.
Next up on the bass guitar, he's more than meets the eye. He's our Transformers guy. It's Spooty.
I'm still not a fan of gatherings.
Okay, and on drums, it's me. I'm Jason. I'm here to share my love of Transformers and
parties.
all things awesome like partying. Dudes, BBTS, what's that stand for, Elgin?
Big bad toy store.
That's a big
Toy store.
a big
Bad toy store. Big.
Do it, Corey.
Toy
Solo. That's right, the Big Bad Toy Store. Next time you want to visit the BBTS, just use our affiliate link and new catchy song.
Brian Boitano's Titty Sprinkles.
No.
Now on vinyl.
Our affiliate link, bbts.cracktasticplastic.com, and it'll take you to the same Big Bad Toy Store you know and love. And doing it that way helps them know that we sent you there. So once again, edit those bookmarks too. BBTS at cracktasticplastic.com. Thank you for typing in for me. It helps.
I was going to do that. You did it first. Is that chewing gum?
Plastic toys have been a beloved part of many of our lives, serving as the companions of these countless adventures, battles, and imaginative escapades. However, as these toys age, they often undergo a transformation that leaves collectors and enthusiasts both perplexed and intrigued. What causes plastic toys to yellow and discolor?
Well, that's easy.
And how can we prevent or reverse this process? These are the questions we'll explore in today's episode.
Ode.
We're also going to visit a toy store.
Toys.
I
yeah,
swallowed on that bubble
Spit it out,
gum.
Jason.
It is bubble gum, isn't it?
It's in a dish. How many pieces do you wish?
Yes. Elgin's going to tell us about this cool toy store later in the show. Please stick around. You can also follow us on Twitter at CracktasticPod and on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Threads, and Patreon at Cracktastic Plastic. But all those links can be found on our website, cracktasticplastic.com. It's a cool place.
Sure is.
It's black and white. You'd know that if you went there. While you're also... Oh, Lord. While you're surfing the interwebs, please be sure to stop by our other sponsor, toyhacks.com, for all your repro label needs. They also have an armory there where you can get some toy-accurate 3D printed weaponry, tons of amazing sticker sets for your toys, and we also have a monthly caption contest. Why don't you tell them about that, Corey?
The caption contest is a monthly contest.
This is so good.
and the contestants are contesting to be good at making words
This might
about
be my new
things.
favorite episode.
So we're
Yeah.
going to put a picture up that we think could be really funny. We just need your brains to tell us how it's funny,
Right.
right? And for all of your hard brain power, did you push record?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Don't worry.
For all of your hard brain power, we're going to give you a $5 coupon code. That's one word, coupon code, to toyhacks.com that you can use against a purchase. For all those people listening and not watching, I'm
Right.
making hand gestures.
I think they knew.
The end.
That's very true and cool. What a neat thing that we and toyhacks.com does.
Thank you, Toy Hacks.
But right now, let's talk about what toys we've picked up lately in a segment we call Thrill of the Hunt.
Listen up, you fools! If anyone knows more about searching for the most unique items in the world, it's me, Cobra Commander. In my reign as Cobra's leader, I have acquired countless items, but those meddling Joes have foiled my attempt at worldwide domination over and over again. But it's the thrill of the hunt that fuels my superb rule of Cobra. Pay attention to my loyal subordinates as they tell you of their latest exploits and acquisitions. It's the thrill of the hunt, Cobra!
All right, we are back. Hey, let's start with Corey. What do you got?
Yeah, all right. Well, I got this arm.
That's
Sweet.
Yeah.
you.
It's
You pay for that?
I did, yeah. It's missing its hand. It wasn't yesterday. But this is the arm from a hooded Cobra Commander, and it no longer has a hand.
Sounds
and-
rare.
I know. So I'm going to talk more about that in a little bit, but not now. I went to Goodwill recently, and I got this
Whoa.
bitchin' Hot Wheels suitcase, and it had about 20 or 30 cars in it, and my wife and I, it was our anniversary, so we wanted to do something really hot, so we went to Goodwill and dinner, and then we went shopping for groceries at Aldi's. So there's some highlights in here. There's a tow truck and there's a food truck. My favorite part's the food truck. I'm just going to pass the food truck around. But there's some other cool cars. There were about 20 or 30 in here, and on our drive home, I was driving, and Jess was pulling a car out and holding it in front of my face, and I would say me or kids, and then she'd either throw it in a bag or put it back in the box, because I gave most of them. I gave all but like 4 of them to the kids. Anyway, yeah, this is super cool. And the handle pulls up, and it's got wheels on it, and it opens, and it does cool things. And yeah, I was like, really, I'm probably more excited about that than I should be.
Yeah, you had to freak out when you saw
I
that.
did. It was in the window behind the counter. I'm like, hey, lady behind the counter at Goodwill,
Gimme.
Yeah, I was like,
For my
gimme,
kids.
or I'm gonna shiv you. Another Batmobile. This one from the original TV show, but in gold. I thought that was pretty cool. And then I got this cool thing. This is a cool
Is this
car
like
at
a
Walgreens.
chase one? Because it's
No, there's a bunch of them. It's just really cool. I just thought it was
Really
really
won't
cool.
steal it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, there's a bunch of them on the rack at your local Dollar General on the south side here. This one is from a set of 6. 55-year anniversary type thing, whatever. I don't know. It's just that they're limited edition, sort of, but not really. But they have a gold bottom, and they're all black, and that's really the only cool one from the entire set. So that's all I got.
Gold bottom girls.
And then I love these art cars. I'm not a big fan of the Hot Wheels, just like they're funky ones that are like the track racers and all that kind of stuff that don't look like real cars. But the ones that actually look like real cars, like these art cars look awesome. This one's a '69 Chevy pickup, but it's got like cool, fun block designs on it and shit. So I have a few of those, and I think they're really cool.
It looks like a Piet Mondrian painting.
Yeah, so I have a few of those art cars, and I think they're really awesome. And then I got this cool 68 Mercury Cougar and this cool many words to say Nissan 35 GT. It's LB Silhouette Works GT Nissan 35 GT-RR version 2.
That's ridiculous.
So many words.
That's a lot of words just to say, here's a car. Yeah, those are like a little, those are cool. Things that, I don't know. Hot Wheels for me is like, since I'm a car guy, and I love like classic American muscle, but I also love like Japanese domestic market, like all the tuner stuff. And so that's basically everything that I buy, and anything 80s because the 80s is awesome.
That's true. We can confirm that.
Yep.
That's everything for now. And this whole Cobra Commander thing can be part of the conversation later.
Sweet wheels, bro.
Where did his arm go? Did I lose it?
It's right there.
Because I don't care that much.
Elgin,
All right, I get
our new G.I. Joe guy.
Yeah,
Plus-
the new G.I. Joe guy.
classified series figures.
Cool series.
All of these are pretty much either bought on sale, clearanced out, or I got them as a gift.
Two of your favorite ways
Exactly.
to get toys.
Isn't that
Free or
describe
cheap.
everything that you've gotten? Pretty
Yeah,
much.
Pretty
yeah,
much.
Except for the whole like orgasmic.
Except for
Castle Grayskull.
and the Eternity playset.
Yeah.
And stuff on Big Bad Toys. But anyway, so this is Storm Shadow from the G.I. Joe Origins movie. It was $7 at Walmart on clearance. That's why I bought it. And he looks okay. He has another head sculpt without his mask, which is dumb. But
Did you say that's the movie version? I wasn't paying attention.
yeah, it's the
Okay.
movie version. The movie is
Terrible.
it's there.
It's
It exists.
It was created.
It's literally one of the movies that has come out in the last 10
Yeah.
years.
But he's got some cool swords,
yeah.
so that's nice. Yeah, and his coloring doesn't look right, but whatever. It was $7,
Yeah, you can color them your own
and
way.
Predator
I was-
killed him, so that's all
I
right.
was talking about that earlier. He's basically
Yeah,
the color of this is the color of a vintage one that would have yellowed over many
Yeah,
years
if you,
instead
like,
of being bright white.
if he was in a house with
A vintage Storm Shadow is this color,
it should be
and
white,
yeah.
and when I talked about it in the video, I was like, he should be white, and Ethan's like, he is white. I'm like, but
Yeah, but
he's dingy
no.
white.
I was like, but that's more like a cream.
It's different,
Yeah,
different whites.
Anyway, then I have
Oh,
Croc Master.
finally.
bitchin'.
So I got this at Target. It was half off at Target, a long time ago.
Nice.
Finally opened them. I basically have just
You
been,
waited so long for him to.
well, I was trying to figure out when I should do these videos, and finally just figured I should just do them on Fridays because I didn't have anything else to do. And basically, Ethan has just been picking out the ones that I'm going to do. And I'm like, hey, which one do you want to do? And he just picks out from the box, and then I
Nice.
open them. So I basically have opened up all the Cobra figures. I've just noticed that's all of them he's picked out.
Cobra definitely had cooler looking
Yeah.
characters.
So this is Croc Master. He's got a bunch of accessories. He looks like Bane with this like mask.
He's not the real reason you bought this set.
No, the real reason because it came with this sweet
Fiona.
Fiona.
this this crocodile. And it articulates as well. It's got movable parts and stuff.
It's Fiona.
It.
Shit.
There's him. But yeah, she articulates with tail movement
Yeah.
and jaw movement and arm movement and everything, and it's pretty awesome
All the things you want in a woman.
to articulate well.
Her tail, yes.
Also came with like a couple tiny little Crocs, little baby Crocs,
Oh, nice.
which are cool.
I just assumed that that's just like some random thing that you picked up and brought
No,
with you.
they
because
came
they're
with
fun.
it. They came with it.
Baby Crocs.
I don't know why.
Baby Crocs.
But the Croc has like a leash on it as well, and then Croc Master has like his little hook thing to like capture crocodiles, and then a whip and a gun and knife and all that good stuff.
Dude, Fiona's awesome.
I don't know.
Fiona's pretty awesome.
And then Corey got this for me, I think for
Aw.
Christmas.
Christmas or your birthday? I don't remember
Yeah,
which.
one of the. It was a present from Corey. This is the bat or the
Christmas.
BAT, the Python.
Battle Android Trooper Python
the
Patrol,
Python Patrol. With his little,
which never existed in the original line.
and he can pop off his little chest plate and see his little
It's a robot.
robots parts. But he's got his all accessories. You can pop off his hand and put his claw or his flamethrower, I think, and the laser thing. And he's got a gun as well. But he's cool.
He's cool.
How'd he fare against the Predator?
I don't know if he fought him yet.
That's
He'll probably die.
stay tuned.
Yeah,
There's a good
I don't
chance.
know.
he'll die.
It's not the Undertaker.
Laser claw,
Yeah.
yep.
Exactly. And then I have this Crimson Guard. This red Crimson Guard guy. I guess Crimson is red.
And he protects Darth Vader. What
Yeah.
happens?
I think so.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's what he does. He's got a lot of accessories too. He's got a cutlass and a machine gun, M16 style, and then a pistol and knife. But this was $7 at Walmart also,
Oh, heck yeah.
so I bought that. And then Ethan's like, "There were two of them. You should have bought two."
Yeah.
And
Like,
I should
I
have.
probably, but I bought like two other figures at the same time. So anyway, he's cool. I think he died from Predator.
Good chance.
And then I have this Zorana figure.
Ooh.
I just noticed I'm missing her knife. It's probably been vacuumed up
Oh,
on the
boo.
floor because Ethan plays with these a bunch and takes out all the accessories. But she was also $7 at Walmart. They had a whole bunch of. They had a big pile of $7
could be-
classified.
It'd be cool to do the Soundwave repaint.
Oh
Yeah.
Or,
Oh, with that
Shockwave.
face.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I have the original ones, the
Yeah.
Soundwave and Shockwave ones.
That's our next topic. To vacuum or not to vacuum.
Yeah. But she comes with some accessories to her backpack, and
Some chewing gum.
so this hair is kind of like her vintage hair, I would
Yeah.
say. But you
A
can
really
pop that
dumb
off.
mohawk. Oh,
Wow.
G.I. Jane.
And then put on this other hair sculpt.
That is really cool.
your mouth.
That's gone now forever. And now she has kind of like a mullet shaved.
Oh,
the
yeah.
side.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't look mullety until you stick it on her head.
Yeah. But that's like the other style of it. That's the one she came with, and then the other head sculpt was also there. But yeah, the other one's kind of like her updo kind of combined.
Yeah.
I like the gradient and the color. That's neat.
I found that she looks angrier with this other hair sculpt than that hair sculpt. Even though the face looks
So
doesn't
the
change
vintage
with the hair.
version, there are two versions of her, one
Right.
with earrings and one without. And the version with earrings had a smaller mohawk than the version without. And they both look
Right.
really weird, but the earrings version looks way less weird.
sure.
I don't have that one.
Cool.
Cool. And the final thing I
Whoa.
have is this was the San Diego Comic-Con for this year for Masters of the Universe Revolution. This was the motherboard. This was the shipping box that has all the artwork on it as well. And then it came with another box, a box within a box.
You love boxes, man.
Yeah. Which is, it turns into a diorama kind of, because you can open it up and the figure's inside there.
Whoa!
And actually it magnets to it.
It's magnetic.
That's
That's cool.
It'll stay,
Cool.
stay like that.
Rad.
Holy
And
moly.
then she'll come out.
She's quite tall.
So she's voiced by Meg Foster. who
Aw.
voiced
Hi, Meg.
Evelyn in the movie, the 87 movie,
Mm-hmm.
and has done other stuff with
Wow.
Rob Zombie. But her wings come out.
That's pretty cool.
So she towers above pretty much all the figures.
Did she in the
She's 12
show?
inches tall. Yeah.
Show,
She's,
so she's scale.
she's large, yeah. And she has these little things that come out to attach to
yeah.
people and give them
Or
the,
attached to her, whatever that thing is in Avatar.
yeah.
No.
It's their tail that attaches to the horse.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, she has a soft goods cape, these giant wings that are removable as well. But yeah, she just, if I have a classified figure to scale, and these are like 6 inches.
Almost
This is a
double.
12-inch figure, and the largest figure that they've made for a Masterverse style so far as well. So, and it can pop off of the stand as well, so it can fly around if you need to.
Is it
you
as
need-
much articulation as?
It has some. I mean, it has not as much as the Masterverse stuff, but it does have articulation as well on the arms and legs and hips. It can fly
That's
around.
amazing.
Whoosh, that's pretty cool. Pointy fingers and shit.
Yeah, it comes with other hand sculpts as well, but the fingernails have that long, extended, so they can like stab you and stuff. So, and I think in the next series she's gonna be more prominent in it as well with Hordak and everyone else, and the whole motherboard cult that they do with Triclops and Trapjaw and Whiplash and all those guys.
Beautiful.
But yeah, that was the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive that they put out this year for Motu.
What did she run?
65.
Oh,
I
that's
think.
not terrible.
It's basically double for what most exclusive. This was on Mattel Creations, so it was on their exclusive site.
She's beautiful, man.
Pre-order and all that good stuff, but it's pretty awesome. It just looks awesome, like with next to the other cult members too, and just like bowing before her and everything. It's pretty awesome.
Was it like a quick sale thing, or
I think
she's sell-
I think it stood
she's
around.
still
It seems like they've been doing
cutting
better.
down?
Like they're getting rid of the bots that are buying stuff, or they just have more product to buy.
Cool. Good.
So, which is good. But yeah,
That's freaking awesome, man.
it's like this is my Titan, I guess.
Love
you
it.
You have all those Titans,
That's right.
so this will be like mine.
Awesome. Very cool. All right, Spooty, what do you got over there?
Only a couple things.
Well, they're cool looking.
So this is the 2015 Platinum Edition Rumble that goes with the Soundwave Masterpiece. Got him off eBay real cheap. He's got his pile drivers.
Yeah, he's got a
Also-
lot of clear plastic on him.
Yeah,
That's the Platinum Edition version.
yeah.
Yeah, that's wicked, man.
He's cute.
He is, isn't he?
Cute little guy.
And another masterpiece.
Is this a thing?
Yeah.
Are you doing it?
I mean, when I find them.
Oh,
That's a Blue Streak, even though he's silver. Which actually comes in a pretty cool box, too. So
still got the slip cover on it.
Yeah.
Yep.
it's actually, like, attached. So,
Yeah, he's beautiful.
yeah, it only took me, like, 45
Love
minutes
those
to transform.
Dotsons. Yeah, aren't they?
So, yeah.
They are adult. Collector toys.
And then also a San Diego Comic-Con. This is a little older. The little subjects, the Ghost, Conehead Ghost Series 3-pack.
Oh yeah, I got those. Those are cute. Yeah, you got quite a few of these loyal subjects, don't you?
Yeah. I haven't seen exactly how many.
Right, or you're going to have to collect those and finish those off.
Well, I saw I actually got
Complete.
my last
You did it?
two
For the
titanium
titanium?
ones in the mail today, but I didn't have time to grab them.
I can't wait to see them all together. Very cool, very cool. That's all?
That's all I got.
All right. Those are awesome. Well, yeah, don't look over there. Okay.
Her hair goes on backwards, and it kind of looks better.
It kind of is cool.
Give me that.
Elgin hates it.
The
Well,
other one looks like a total like 50s beehive when it's turned around backwards.
I have a collection. It's called the Toxitron collection. It's all G2 unreleased. So G2 is Transformers was in the 90s. A lot of 90s colors. So just think about that when you see these. And a lot of these were prototypes that were designed but never released. And
Okay, cool.
we'll start here with Laser Cycle or Mountain Dew Cycle. I don't know.
Do the do.
She's based on RC. Prime RC
motorcycle.
mold. Really cool. Another version of that. Got this really cool G2 Jazz. Very orange and red.
Yeah.
He's got some neat little phasing from the red to the orange on him, on his hood and back. But yeah, he's just he exists as a picture in a catalog, and they're like, let's just do it. I got this G2 side swipe.
Hey, another one of that mold.
It's not a different kind of G2 side swipe. He's quite colorful, kind of watermelony, kind of. Yeah, he's interesting, but very pretty. Another one of that mold.
I can't think of the name of the blue one. From
Deep
Cyber.
Cover.
Deep cover.
Cover.
Yeah, that's the one that I couldn't think of.
Generation Selects.
Yeah. Yep, this mold again. They are really kicking that horse. It's a cool mold though. Like it transforms really super easy, but also looks great when it's in both modes. Like that's
And
That's
easy
one of
to
my favorite
slightly
molds.
Retool.
that's one of my favorite molds.
Like if this guy was a surfer in the 80s,
Totally.
that would
Totally.
He looks like a snow cone.
This is
Rainbow
G2
snowman.
Dead End.
Speaking of yellowing,
Because, believe it or not, that Menosaur's coming in the third version, G2 version. And that's the second one. The second one now that's come out. So I'm sure once they all come out, there'll be a box set.
it's like
Yep.
a Porsche 918 or something.
Oh, here is the
That's cool.
Watermelon Mirage. Just gorgeous, beautiful.
I mean, it's
These
not-
colors are...
It's not entirely dissimilar to the 80s Devastator colors.
It's not far. It's not far. Yeah, that blue on him
This
is
is cool.
that metallic is really cool on the Dead End.
Like, is it supposed to look like a watermelon?
No, but it does.
Yeah. I
It's
want
just-
this.
It's just fun names that they've
I'm
come
keeping
up.
it.
Okay, that's cool.
I licked it. You can't have it back. It's watermelon.
Those were all. Yep.
Transformers.
Yes, I was trying deluxes.
Oh.
Oh gosh. Then we're into Voyager, and we got Cloud Cover. So we got another Jet, a Seeker. He's got some neat. He's just a pretty
He's
blue.
got a cool bullet head.
Yep.
I
Did
like
most
him.
of the Seekers have like that? Similar.
Nope. Those first three, the Starscream, Thundercracker, and Skywarp, all were normal.
Okay.
And pretty much every one that came after that was a Conehead. It just was. I don't know why. It just all after that were just Coneheads. But again, he's an unreleased thing. It was just a design, never turned into anything. But it's weird how that checkered color kind of works.
So are these all like Hasbro Pulse exclusives, or are they?
Nope. It's just it's a Walmart
It's the Walmart line.
subset collection. It's, I guess, exclusive. I got them all on Pulse, but
Okay.
yeah, it's a.
But that's where they're being distributed at.
Yep, they're a Walmart.
Exclusive retailer. They're handing them out. Maybe. If they ever get them in.
The guy that started it all, we got Toxitron himself, who's based on this G2 Optimus mold here. This is the original kind of color scheme, and this guy came
That's
out,
cool.
I think, for a minute. I can't remember which line and what, but that's where we get things wrong. But it was exciting to have him come out in this awesome color.
I can't see this mold without seeing John Cusack put the boombox over his head and say anything. I just can't.
Lloyd Dobler.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe that's Toxic Avengertron.
Lloyd
or something.
Doblertron.
Get him like a mop or something, and he'd be. And then the one that I thought,
But this goes to.
yep, that goes to that when he's in truck mode. Yes, yeah, there it goes. Jungle Gym. That does not work.
Huh?
And then one last figure that I thought I missed. I had a freaking lunch I had to go to, and this figure was announced during this lunch, and by the time I got back from this stupid work lunch, he was sold out. And I threw a fit. I mean, it was so upsetting.
On the floor rolling
Because
around.
damn near, because I mean, I had all these other ones.
It probably passed fit and turned into tantrum at some.
That's fair, because I've been doing a lot more of that lately. But Michelle will tell you that's for certain.
Yeah, it's
Fit
probably
thrower.
menopause.
Could be. But I had
Menopause.
these other 7 figures, and then like this one, and he like was actually leaked first. Like we saw his box, and I was so excited to get him, and eventually, because of all my fit throwing, I was putting posts and stuff on Twitter. I was just like, if anybody, please help me. I need this. That I was doing that, and then as soon as I did that, he came back on the pulse, and I had people were like, "Hey, he's back on pulse." I'm like, "Sweet, boop, 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 got him," and all was right with the world. And we're talking about Grimlock, tiger striped Grimlock.
He's very yellow.
He is very yellow, but he's Grimlock, and again, another unreleased, just prototype color scheme that never came out.
Yeah. And I've always thought that his head sculpt just looked kind of confused.
And Josh, what do you think of this, since you love Grimlock?
He is a Grimlock guy. But yeah, that green
No, sir.
is metallic.
Sorry, I couldn't hear that. Not in your microphone.
Banana lock.
That's pretty good. That's
I mean,
pretty
there's a
good.
banana prime too.
Lemon lock.
That's
I don't know.
Well, and he's also the perfect segue.
Optimus pineapple.
Today we're going to be talking about yellowing like Grimlock here. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, so toys, they turn colors
Yeah.
when you don't want them to,
Yep.
and that's a bummer.
It is.
Does
Especially
it?
if you want to keep them in pristine. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
and
know?
I should have brought some examples of figures that this happens to eventually. I don't have any yellowed figures because I have spent the last couple of years upgrading all of my stuff and then selling my yellowed stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Same.
but yeah,
The only one I had was that one that you got for me,
That
that
Skeletor.
Skeletor, the half boot
Yeah.
Skeletor, and I just did the good old hydrogen peroxide in the sunlight. I took off
is it
his,
holding up?
Yeah, it's not too
Yeah.
bad. Yeah, so I took off his head and took off his arms, and then inverted him in like a pint glass and put some hydrogen peroxide in it and put it out in the sun for a while, and it changed it from green to less green and
Which
lighter green.
I don't know if it's like I don't know if it's like the formula, compound, whatever of the type of plastic they use to make that, but that does not work on the blues in like the GI Joe toys. It turns them like this really
Oh no.
sickly grayish blue color, like nasty. Like it will not turn blue GI Joe plastic back to blue.
And the weird thing too is that it's only the chest
Yeah.
that yellows like that.
It's
or
a different
greens.
if it's a different kind of plastic, it's
'Cause
harder than
because the arms were fine.
It's so
And the
weird
legs
to
are
see
fine.
that happen.
Yeah, but just the chest was all funky.
The worst example of it in the G.I. Joe universe is a character called Snow Job. And he's all white except for he's got a red beard.
Sure.
And depending on which factory and which blend of plastic they were using on a particular day, you can find a Snow Job that's never been tampered with, that is pure white except for like one of his lower legs is gross, like piss the bed yellow. I had one. Both of his lower legs were dark yellow, and his back, the front of the torso was fine. The back was dark yellow. Everything else was bright white. And like that was kind of because they didn't have the same technology that in the 80s that we do now to like measure mixtures down to like precise amounts. So close enough was good enough in the 80s, and a lot of plastic got mixed. The worst one is a dude just posted this in one of the G.I. Joe groups the other day. Spirit and Freedom, the tracker dude, the Indian tracker, he has like a really pretty blue, like really nice, like almost the color blue of that Seeker dude, his shirt. And that one is really, 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 really prone to just going gross. It took me 3 years to track down all the pieces that I needed in the right color to finally put together a nice blue Spirit, and it's still probably going to go green. There's a dude that posted the other day about his Spirit. He said, I've had him in my collection for 15 years. He's been in a cabinet that's sealed, never been in sunlight, and practically overnight, he went from beautiful bright blue to green.
That's crazy.
Like with no sun, and it's just the compounds in the plastic that
So
are.
time's up on that guy.
Yeah.
And
I mean, there's a lot of them out there that are sun damaged, but there's a lot, especially in the vintage Joe stuff from like 82 to 86, 87, where it's just the plastic. It doesn't matter what it's exposed to or anything. Like there's stuff that's mint on card that is green inside.
Sun
the
damage can be different than yellowing.
Yeah. Completely. And the only example that I have of it is this Mickey Mouse Cobra Commander that I just did last night. So that was the arm that I showed you during my Thrill of the Hunt. I got this hooded Cobra Commander in a package deal. He was about $40, and that's cheap for one of these. Like anybody who knows anything about Mickey Mouse Cobra Commander knows that like a nice one is $300, a nice loose one. Anyway, so I bought that arm, and I got this guy, and his hand was the hand is in here actually. The hand was missing his fingers. I'm not gonna get it out because you're not gonna be able to see it anyway. But yeah, the hand was missing the fingers, so I bought a hooded Cobra Commander arm for $5 because a straight arm from a Cobra Commander that's intact and nice is $60 to $75 for just this arm. So I spent $5 on this arm, and I cut his hand off, and then I cut this off, and then I glued his hand onto this arm, and it seems to be holding up pretty well. I haven't like really ranked on it or anything, but
He has fingers again.
He has fingers again, and this is his old chest. I got a new chest for him, but this is like major
discolored.
I don't know if you can. Here, you can hold it up closer. You're close enough. Yeah, major discoloring on. Like the rest of him was pretty blue, but yeah, his chest especially. The back wasn't as bad, but his chest was like super gross yellow. I have some RIT dye that I was actually thinking about maybe like some blue that I was actually thinking about maybe trying to re-dye it because there's no way to use any of the whitening techniques like use ultra bright or Salon 40 or just straight peroxide. It's just going to make it even grosser. But yeah, I have some RIT dye. I thought about tossing them in there and just letting it boil in some blue dye for a while and seeing what happens.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's.
I mean, it already looks like shit, so it's not going to hurt anything.
No, and it's worthless. I mean, someone might actually buy that chess piece from me. It would like, if you look closely, you can see where the graphic used to be.
Yeah.
And you can see the Mickey Mouse pattern. Mm-hmm. Someone might actually, like, there are people out there that might actually pay like $20-$25 for that. As bad as it is, it's a Mickey Mouse Cobra Commander piece.
Have it.
And they still,
We'll put it up for sale. See if it sells.
Exactly.
So
if it doesn't.
I'm afraid that if I try to dye it, it's going to make this go away.
Yeah, it might.
That's the only part that matters.
Yeah.
Right.
Usually there's still this color and the logo's gone, and then you can't see it anymore, and it's not a Mickey if the logo's not there anymore. So.
Yeah, sun damage. The only one I have with like sun damage stuff was those starting lineups figures I had where the bubble packaging was yellowed, like just from being out.
Plenty of that packaging.
And most of that I've thrown away because I don't keep starting lineup packet like the bubble, the plastic, because I take them out. But I'll keep the cards I keep 1 year from each year, because there's like 10 years worth of.
And it's got a list of all of the players on
Well, the first 2 years did. Then
Oh,
they
okay.
kind of went, but the backs look different. But I'm just keeping one. Anyway, that's a different story. But so basically the bubble packaging on those have yellowed quite a bit. I think I've shown them on some of the
Yeah.
episodes where
Well, and
it looks gross, and it's just like
I've found
know.
a bunch of that stuff, and I can't read that. Oh.
polymethyl.
Polymethyl methylacrylate.
That's the name of the color-changing plastic.
Color changing
It's
plastic.
also used in dentures and acrylic nails.
Ah.
Dentures and acrylic nails.
Thank you.
And somebody we know is
Dis-
allergic to that.
Thank you, disembodied voice.
Thanks, the producer of the show.
If you could hear that, that was the voice of Michelle, the girl that. If you need help, if you're here against your will,
Blink twice.
blink twice. Anyway, go on.
I just have your typical Jetfire.
Yeah.
That's definitely miscolored. He
Yep.
was just way in the back of the shelf, and I didn't want to dig him out, and I know yours is too, and
Yeah.
pretty bad. Although while you were talking, I remembered that I do have. It's a new toy, brand new. Just last year, there's Tigatron, the WFC one. He's brand new. I mean, he's new, and he is clearly. All he did is been sitting on my shelf. There's no sunlight.
Yeah.
He's turned. He is turning.
That's crazy.
And I've been hearing this, at least in the Transformer community, over the last few years, that there's definitely been some QC problems from China.
Yeah.
There's just been batches. There's just not been good, and it went to a dark place for a lot of Transformers collectors that got really scared about buying anything that has a lot of white in it. That that last HasLab that just came out, the Victory Saber, people were just like, if I spend up to $300 on this toy and that fucking yellow, I'm gonna be so mad. You know,
Makes me wonder if my Sky Striker's going to start yellowing.
But you know, they assured they took a lot of steps this time to make sure it wouldn't. But that's the thing; it's a time bomb. You don't know necessarily, and
Sure.
like you said, it's not just light. It's not just air. It's
Yeah.
not,
No, it's the compound. A lot of times it's the compound.
Yeah.
and it doesn't always.
No.
It's just like, so I mean, during all this like freaking out in the Transformer world, I'm like, people are really like getting way butthurt about it.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, in the toy. I know.
What?
What do you mean
And I'm
grown
like-
adults that are collecting children's toys are getting upset
They're
about
angry
something?
about that?
And every time I'm just like, if it's uncontrollable, really, then like, why worry? Why are you so worried about
Yeah.
it? Like it's gonna
Sell
happen,
it if you don't like it.
right? And all of our
Also,
toys
if it's
are
happening to all of them, then
Yeah.
they're all the same.
right. It's
Right.
just something
That's what
that's
we can do.
part of it. You can't just be so mad that you wished it wasn't part of it anymore. It's just gonna be part of it,
Yeah.
and we all have it and have seen it for sure.
I think some of the starting lineup where they're in their home jerseys, the white jerseys. I think there's some that I'd have to look back that have a definite like the front of them is a different color than the back side.
Oh yeah,
From when they're sitting like, in there.
that white's the worst, but like it's
Yeah.
not always white. Like you said,
Yeah.
that blue. I've seen blue turn green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've seen some white turn almost fucking brown.
Yeah, the Spirit that I was talking about, his blue shirt will
That
turn
silver
like
bolt you've
Yeah.
gotten that apparently was sitting up against a window or something for
Brown.
one
Yeah.
side of it was
Wow.
was
Yeah.
the color of this
So
table.
the sun will
yeah.
do it.
I've seen figures that like because of the way it was sitting in the sun, like this half of it looks like they laid on the
It's
laid
crazy.
on their side in a tanning bed, and like this
Yeah.
half is normal and like brown. Well, that's the way that Ace figure was that
Oh,
I
yeah.
got. And if you want to go way back to one of our first live ones, I got it at the
Cedar Rapids.
No, it was the one in Burlington. What is the con that we were at?
QuadCon.
QuadCon,
Cities,
yeah. And I just like when I see a figure, like if it's really 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 gross, I'll buy it because they're just really cool. And Elgin reminded me earlier that I have those, and I completely forgot, or I would have brought those. But
Like
yeah,
a repaint. But
yeah,
no.
it's like a repaint. It's like it was buried in dog shit for 17 years. I have one. I have an ace, and I have I have a frostbite, because I saw like this disgusting frostbite.
I bet your frostbite collection though is just like
white,
different
white,
shades of
turd,
white.
white. Actually, no,
They're pretty
they're
close?
all pretty close.
That's cool.
The frostbite figure, it wasn't really a problem with. The only thing that really changed, like the paint color changed, like faded a little bit on his fur on his jacket, and his hat changed a little bit. But the white, like never. I don't have any yellowed out frostbite figures.
Yeah.
I'm sure they exist, but I don't. Well, other than that one that just got left in the sun for 40 years, like I don't. Yeah, have any that are shitty.
Well, before we go, you guys talked about it a little bit earlier, but maybe go over what can you do if your toy is yellowing?
Throw it away.
No,
Paint it
that's-
white.
Give it to me.
That's not. None of those are true. I mean, those
You
are
can give it to
true,
me.
but
That's
don't
fine.
do that. You chemicals and what can people at home do?
Peroxide.
Sandpaper.
Let's just don't just say words and
No, a peroxide
Toss
bath is a thing, and a lot of times people use something like Salon 40 or Retro Bright because it's a lot higher concentration of peroxide.
where can you get those?
Salon 40, you can buy it at like Sally's Beauty Supply or get it on Amazon. It's a hair,
beauty
it's
salon.
like a hair bleaching product. Retro Bright you can get at like Home Depot, I think. Peroxide you can get at Walmart.
You can get it any.
But yeah,
Walgreens
but there's a couple of different methods. Like you can bathe it, like you can spread the
Straight up, take a Q-tip and dip it. And
yeah,
wipe
or
it on. Or
wipe. You can rub it on. You can put it in a plastic baggie and just fill it up like a clear bag and close the bag and put it out in the sun and turn it every once in a while so it gets.
Yeah, because it reacts with the UV light.
So when I do that, like I've only done it a couple of times and only in peroxide. I've never used Salon 40. But I put it in a clear container with the peroxide, and then I just put a mirror under it so that I don't have to worry about going out and turning it. But
So I've seen people using a small fish tank and lining it with tinfoil on the inside,
That'd be good.
and then filling it. I mean, usually with like a gallon or
Yeah.
You'd have to
4.
buy,
But
depending
you
on
can-
what,
you
yeah, I
can
mean, if
get
you're doing something big,
something big, and then they'll use the UV light and put on the top, and that way it'll reflect around.
the other thing that you can do with Salon 40 that, so that you don't actually have to immerse the toy in the Salon 40 is the fumes from the Salon 40 will do the same thing. Like you can put if you're whitening a Storm Shadow, you can put Storm Shadow in a mason jar and just like suspend him from the lid and just put some Salon
goop
40.
in the bottom.
Yeah, put the goop in the bottom and then set it out in the sun, and the fumes will whiten him. The other thing that it will do though is it'll bleach out paint.
I was going to ask about paint and stickers.
Yeah, it'll bleach. I don't know about stickers, but it'll bleach
Depends
out
on
paint.
the sticker.
So like Storm Shadow's got his red sigil, Snow Job has his red beard. It'll turn those like a gross like orange color, almost the color of your spit guard on your microphone, your pop guard. Windsock, that's the word I was looking for. But the thing that you can do to prevent that is like you can just put a little bit of Vaseline over the area that you don't want it to whiten, and it'll protect it from the fumes or from the goop or whatever.
With stickers, if you're submerging it, like the biggest problem is it just being wet.
Yeah.
So it depends on the kind of decals they are.
Yeah.
But Transformers are lucky enough to have toy hacks.
Uh-huh.
You just
And all the
Google on it
vintage
and start over.
Joe stickers are plastic. They're not paper. There are tons of people out there that restore those stickers too because they don't want toy hacks. They want original stickers. And so even if they're gross and the paint's the glue's all dried out, they just take that off and clean the surface with peroxide or whatever polish and wipe it down with alcohol and then just re-glue the stickers with whatever. I don't know.
Sticker fixer was a thing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. You can use Elmer's, and then you can use Elmer's like white school glue, and
clear,
it dries clear, and then just wipe the excess
Glue
off with a
sticks
damp
work.
glass. Yeah, glue stick. But there's some controversy and disagreements amongst guys in the community.
have you started an internet fight on this one?
No,
Corey?
I haven't.
Okay.
There are
Not
people
yet.
that get pissed about you whitening figures, like
Sure.
because oh, I bought this Storm Shadow and I thought it was minty white, but it's not. And okay, so that's
trying to fool someone.
Okay, that's shitty.
Sure.
But also, they're all going to turn yellow eventually. But no, so there are some people that swear it doesn't happen, but most people agree that it doesn't last.
That's what I was going to say that too. That I hear that often that it will.
Yeah, it might last a few years. There are a few people that swear that I did the Salon 40 on this dude 15 years ago and he's still white.
Right.
But I think the general consensus is that it doesn't last very long. Like
I'm sure it
a few
still
years
goes
maybe.
back to how you store it.
And then a lot of people are like, oh well, it degrades the plastic and makes it more brittle.
So boil it.
Does it?
I don't know. I think
Right.
I think possibly the thing that causes that is the heat from like sticking it out in the hot sun.
Sure.
And if
Which
you
is
go get
why
a black
I would go
light,
with, like a UV light.
go get a black light
inside.
instead and do that. But
Still, just an hour out in the sun.
No.
It's a toy. It's going to be.
it's like to
Probably seen more of that
whiten
in
up something.
time.
Yeah, to whiten up something nearly yellow. I mean, like could be up to like 8-10 hours.
Okay.
Like a long day in the sun in the
Yeah.
heat.
Most people just like do it overnight if they have the light.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Cool.
Uh-huh. Or
right.
paint it.
True.
If you're concerned about it, paint it.
and if you think it makes it brittle, you just boil it when you're done,
Yeah.
and that helps realign the molecules in the plastic.
Yeah. And you don't have to boil it long. You can just dip it in for like
Yeah.
5 seconds and then
Depends how thick the plastic
Yeah.
is.
I was hoping we'd get a little sciencey on this one.
Depends how tasty you want your broth.
Oh, gross.
I actually use hot dog water so that I can taste my
No.
toys later.
Delicious.
Why is Corey licking his toy again? He wanted a hot dog and we were out. You're gross. All right, we're going to take a quick break and stop this madness. We're going to hear about the Prescribed Films Podcast Network. That's the PFPN.
The puffpin.
That's right. And here's this lady. He's going to tell you all about it.
You're listening to the Prescribed Films Podcast Network, home to hundreds of hours of free podcast entertainment. The shows on this network all have a common goal, providing you with the best discussions about movies and other forms of entertainment media. The PFPN hopes to fill your earholes with audio joy. Visit our website with links to all the other amazing shows at www.thepfpn.com. Thanks for listening.
And we are back. Oh my gosh, guys, this next toy store has me scared. Here's Elgin.
All right, today's store we're going to is called Grave Danger.
See, I told you.
Grave danger?
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Grave Danger.
cool. It's like necrophiliacs and shit.
No. Oh.
No, it's at 1236 Turner Street in Suite A in Lansing,
Sweet.
Michigan. Suite A.
Another Michigan
Suite
store.
A. Yep. It's situated between Grand Rapids and Detroit. So if you're in Grand Rapids and you're traveling to Detroit, you'll run right
That's
through
what it
Lansing,
means.
Michigan.
Yes.
Been to Lansing.
Cool story.
No.
I have a relative
Going
that
to
lives there.
Detroit, you're going the wrong way.
Yes.
You should be going from Detroit, leaving Detroit, heading toward
Anywhere.
anywhere USA.
But before you do, stop.
Stop at Grave Danger. They have G.I. Joe, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles,
Cool.
Transformers,
Love it.
Marvel DC,
Awesome.
Star Wars, and etc.
That sounds awesome. Let's go to Michigan.
Yeah, at 1236 Turner Street, Suite A. Yes, in Michigan.
Sweet A. I'm going to stick this right up your sweet A.
Smash
Okay.
popsicles.
All right. Let's hear from you guys. It's Corey with Talking Toys.
Hey, y'all. Harpo Dunaway chimed in with, I typically stay away from yellowed bubbles for my personal collection. A lot of people do.
It doesn't always mean the toy's yellowed. It's
No.
always that's what's so hard about
but
it.
Yeah,
bubble-
that's
but you-
protecting it.
But if it's like a GI Joe
But-
and the car and the bubble's yellow, then you can't tell because
I know it's
Until you open it.
it's a gamble
Yeah.
and a half.
Bob Dabalina
What bamboo?
says you can use Salon Care 40 cream,
I hope he
cover
sounds
with
like that.
saran wrap and expose it to sunlight.
Can't wait to
It's
meet
not
Bob.
permanent, but it works. Sexy. Jason JZB, he says if it's yellow, let it mellow.
That's
Bro.
good advice. That's
If
good
it's
advice.
brown, flush it down.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So
Milk,
flush those toys down the toilet.
Oh,
Milk, lemonade. Right?
oh.
Julian Wolf, man, he's getting hardcore
This
active. We
dude's-
like Julian.
Yeah, he's awesome.
He says
He's the winner of our latest caption
yeah.
contest.
Congrats, Julian.
Yeah, can't wait to see what you stick her up.
I just now saw this post. It's like you guys were reading my mind
good.
as I was at Home Depot picking up that 12% hydrogen peroxide in my photo in the toy room for this very purpose when y'all probably posted this. Peroxide immersion and good old Texas sun. I'll tell you what. And I feel like,
Someone
Like
else said
what?
Something.
well, I
do
feel
you
like
feel like?
maybe someone else said something, but
Wasn't important. Perhaps.
probably
no.
in there,
Well,
but-
I don't want to miss it. I gotta look really quick. It might have been Ken Tomlin.
Oh yeah, we love Ken.
But I don't. No, I don't.
At least
think
we
it was
mentioned
on-
him in case.
I don't. Yeah, I don't think so. Here we go. Let's see. Nope, that's all of them. Okay. That's yeah, we're gonna no, we didn't miss Ken this week, and Ken's cool, and yeah. So hey, Ken, if you're going to Kane,
Yeah, let's
catch
hang out.
up with us.
Kane County. We're going.
Yeah, we're gonna be hitting up Kane County. What's the date on that?
October 22nd.
So does this come
Sunday.
out after that?
It's before that.
Okay, yeah, we'll be hitting up Kane County October 22nd. If anyone wants to come and find us, we'll just be wandering around, wandering aimlessly, and trying to spend. I'm going to be spending my
We'll
wife's
be
money.
the fat old people playing toys.
We're gonna get scooters to ride around.
Oh,
Well, it's got the shopping cart on the front. It's not a
Yeah.
bad idea.
yeah. Or what are those things with the two wheels that people crash all the time?
Segways.
There we go.
Speaking of segues, thanks everyone for giving us.
welcome.
Oh gosh. Well, before we go today, definitely want to if you like what you're hearing, you want to help support the show. Just tell a friend about the show. Let's get those numbers up, guys. That's good. We get bonuses at the end of the month if we get more plays. So, and if you want, yeah, totally. You get your numbers up and you'll get a check.
Sweet.
And but you can also go to patreon.com/cracktasticplastic. Chip in a couple bucks a month. It ain't much, but it sure helps. And you get some sweet perks to go with it. Check those out over at patreon.com/cracktasticplastic. One of the sweet perks is we get to read your name on the show, and Corey's going to do it.
Hey, what's up, Grave Danger? Nope. That's not it. Let's see. Tony Miller.
Oh,
what's
yeah,
up, Tony? Tony. Chris Turnip Simmons.
People pay extra for that, so it's
I will leave you a voicemail in this voice. Peter Glinsman.
Pass.
Pass.
Hard pass.
Wait, all right, Tony Miller, pass. Chris Turnip Simmons, pass. Peter Glinsman,
No, your
pass.
voicemail.
All right, Alex LaForest. Nope, I did it. Yeah, so yeah, Tony and Turnip and Pete and Alex, thanks you guys.
yeah.
Oh, and we haven't mentioned it in a while.
Yeah.
But over on our over on our website, you can find our wish lists and buy us stuff if you feel generous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to help support the show? Prove it.
Yeah. Put your money where
Put your
mouth
money
is.
where my toy room is.
That's right. Over at cracktasticplastic.com. All right, let's get out of here.
Over and out.
So yellow 5, that's what we put in it.
What?
Yeah, that's the good kind that you drink.
Yeah, that's what's in the snow cones.
That's it. Thanks everyone for watching and listening. Talk to you later. Bye bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to the Cracktastic Plastic Podcast. But not so fast, my foul fiends. Don't forget to follow these fools on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And visit cracktasticplastic.com. I'll be back.